Hey nerds, welcome to Jerry Bear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 2, Episode 3, the 2-3, of Lucifer entitled Sin Eater. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. There's links in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. Jerry going to do his best work behind the scenes. And I think Lucifer's mom's playing the long game here. I think she's bullshitting. And I think only time will tell. We also have a Menadil dealing with his back problems. He's got some chafing in his wings, and we'll see what that's all about. That's really the little synopsis. That second episode, I really like the first episode. The second episode, I don't know if it's because I was just waking up or it's like just because of a lull or whatever it was. It just, the pace of it was so rapid fire, and in my brain I'm just like, bro, I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm here. So refocused, ready to get to this one. Let's put Jerry to work. And let's watch episode 3 of season 2. Music. They got you tied up with the fucking bicycle chain, bro. I used to have that same one to lock my bike up. Has that weird fabric over the material over the chain.
I just want to take it all back. Please.
About to set you on fire?
No, just let me take it back. No.
Ooh la la. Oh my God.
Lucifer, don't be shy. Introduce me to your friend.
Lucifer.
Oh.
Brought a surprise.
No surprises. That's his mother.
She's beautiful.
That's my mum you're talking about.
This just got too weird.
This guy's super weird.
Now that we're together again, I just want to be.
My man had the tickler. I saw that whipped cream can, and he was pouring hot candle wax. Ooh la la.
Part of your lives.
Not this part.
Not that part.
Out of bounds.
Reel it in.
To do just sit here and hide.
See a movie. Go to a museum. Catch up on what's happening.
Yeah, you don't have a job. Like, you can literally go do whatever you want. Like, enjoy
Yes, I
that.
suppose a lot has changed.
Enjoy
Who would have
that.
predicted you would have taken on this human job?
I'm a Punisher mother. It's what I've always done. The only
Punisher
thing that changed
mother.
was the locale.
I know he said low cal, but I thought for a second the only thing that changed was a low carb. And I was like, brother went on a diet?
Between us is starting to affect Trixie. So I think that we need to talk later.
Why don't you just tell her that Malcolm framed you with that breakup text? I mean, I know it sounds wild, but like with everything else going on. Bro, the nose hairs, they're right here. They're right there.
I was stupid, and I am sorry.
Wow, not fucking well done.
Sands 35. Worked as an exec at the internet startup. Wobble.
Left the hot dog on the grill too long. Is this that shot where they you know, the video with all the people dressed up with like the fucking Mortal Kombat mask, and they got their fake dreads and neon lights, and they're like dancing and like vaping and shit? It's like where that was filmed.
Mine's mostly slow-mo videos of me doing cannonballs onto inflatable pool toys. You should check it out.
I'll pass, but thank you.
Sounds pretty hot.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I mean, I've heard of hot pants, but this really brings new meaning to the term
Fire crotch.
doesn't it?
Lucifer.
I was going to say, did you jiggle his giblets?
Smokey Robinson, Weekend at Bernie's.
Is Burning Bush?
Oh, very good.
The burning bush?
That was actually me, by the way, so don't tell anyone.
Hey guys, dead body. Can you please take this seriously?
I
No.
assure you, detective, I'm taking this very seriously. Look at this. Our killer was clearly punishing his victim.
Oh, Lucy. I'm home. Can we just like, you know, focus up with the dead person?
Do not touch the charred crotch.
I need you guys all to be serious. There's no reason to put your seat back on a plane, bro. Just fucking sit there like everybody else and relax. It's my biggest fear. I have no leg room as it is, okay? Like, my legs just, it's fucking uncomfortable. Every time, like, I'm going to pay a little extra money, you know? But then I'm like, no, because they only give you like an extra inch. So if you lean your seat back, you're just an asshole. But yeah, pedophiles and Nazis. Those are the two big ones. They deserve burns. I'm rocking with it.
Crime is. He shared pictures of us together.
Oh, mid-coitus. If so, we'll have to confiscate those immediately.
I love saying the word coitus. It's such a wild word, coitus. Just the way it comes off the coitus. Coitus.
Tommy was a laughingstock. He quit pretty soon after. Certainly looks like motive.
Definitely looks like motive, but also So he's the one that was setting people's dicks on fire. So they just did it back, you know? They just got him back for what he did. Little shit.
What can you tell me about Nick Sand's death?
Enforcement?
Have you considered I might enjoy exploring humanity?
They eat, darling. All they do is eat.
What's wrong with
And then
that?
afterwards, the food comes out changed and not for the better.
Yeah, you consume food. It's little oral pleasures that go into your mouth. You chew it up. Your saliva makes it in your teeth. Those little rocks in your mouth, those little bone things that stick out, they grind with your tongue to turn the food into little balls that go into your belly, right? You absorb those nutrients for energy, for power, and then fiber. And whatever doesn't get absorbed just moves through your fucking 25-mile long intestine, and then out the sphincter. Do you know your mouth is also a sphincter? You're one giant straw, basically. You're a bendy straw. And the inside of your mouth, your lips, is the same skin that's found on your butthole. It's the same type of skin. But anyways, we eat for oral pleasure, right? And then comes out the other end. It's rough. It's a wild life we live. If you eat too much, you gain weight. If you eat too little, you get sick. You get sick either way, actually. There's like a middle ground you have to stay in, and it sucks. I just want to eat all day. I would love to just eat nonstop. That's why I used to be a fucking big old boy. And I was like, all right, I got to stop eating as much. Then I realized I can eat almost as much as I used to. And if I just work out a whole bunch, it kind of balances out almost. Not all the time, but still. Anyways, I want some crab rangoon and a whole cheesecake. Back to the show.
Detective.
What a weird side tangent, huh? What we got going on? What's up with all this fog and smog and whatever? Is that what Los Angeles looks like? I'm not even left-handed, bro. Made it in the trash can. Hashtag Kobe.
With an apple?
No. More
Dude, that reminds me.
like an orchard. We're gonna have to cut him open to get the rest.
Oh! Garden of
So it
Eden,
brings
bro.
new meaning to the term deep throat.
Why not just kill the guy? Well,
Keeping track of the people as dad, so if I forgot the first dude's name, but I'm gonna look it back up.
Sending a message. Perhaps if we find the video that Apple Boy is apologizing for, we'll know what that message is.
Shoving the apples. That, again, I've mentioned this before in another show reaction. It reminds me of that movie. I can never remember the fucking name of it. Everybody always tells me, and I always forget immediately. But the opening, the girl swallowed that fucking giant-ass jawbreaker. I think the movie was called Jawbreakers. But, yeah. Fucked.
At the very least is a headbutt. I'll be right back.
Okay. Maybe we should start with our words. Perhaps as Lucifer's friend, you can talk to him.
Dude, so with Maze working at Lux and Therapy Linda being here as well, like Linda gets her drinks for free, right? Like you're not making her pay. That'd be the cool thing to do. I mean, you know, pay, tip, you know, help people grow, but the devil can get his money any way he wants to. This isn't like an operating business, you know. He doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lemon drop sounds really good right now. I'd go for a nice lemon drop.
Hey, man bun. Take care of my friend.
They used to call me man bun at work because I had a man bun. It was a nice one. And then our job was from the 1920s. So they didn't like men's hair coming down to their shoulders. And my hair was, you guys probably seen in some older videos how long my hair was. Sometimes you'd see it on my shoulders or whatever. But I had it tied up when I grew it back out. But I had to cut it at one point before I started doing the reaction stuff. And, you know, I had a nice, neat little bun up here on the top. Boop, 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 doo, 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 tied up. And then one day in the office, it was like lopsided or too tight. I don't remember what it was. But I took it down for a second, reorganized it, and I tied it in a way at work that you couldn't even tell that I had long hair. My hair was just pulled back, and I had a little, like, knot, like, right there. Boop. Apparently somebody, I got there too early, saw that I had that and complained to our HR. So they made me cut my hair. Because the job was in the 1920s. You also couldn't have facial hair. I had to go get a doctor's note for facial hair because I break out if I shave. So that's fun. It was also very weird because you can wear sandals but you couldn't. Like, you can have your fucking crusty ass toes out, but I couldn't have my hair tied up or a little bit of facial hair. All that stuff's gone now because of the pandemic, working from home, yeah. But like, come on. Weird.
Why do I even try?
Couldn't have tattoos or
You're
piercings.
an incredible woman.
Wow. Thanks, Damian Priest. But yeah, couldn't have tattoos or piercings. If you had tattoos, it'd be covered up. If you had a lip piercing, nose piercing, I'm glad all that stuff's gone. It was such a backward ass company. Not like we deal with the public anyways. We sat in a fucking office. All that shit makes no sense to me.
Are you still trying to win him over?
Oh.
Why? Are you going to punish me?
Provoking the devil, little mama. Still trying to appease him? Huh? Still trying to win him over? By doing the punishing, the thing that he told you to do? Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, Detective. I looked
That's
at the two
groundbreaking.
videos in question, and unfortunately, there was no overlap.
Doesn't make it.
But never so many collected in one single room. You know, if I ever go back to hell, I am getting me one of these.
Could you imagine? Like, say I did have that job and they're showing some fucked up, like, we're all sitting in that room together. You just hear me doing that a lot. Like, oh, fuck, damn, get wrecked. A bunch of shit like that. But the quality assurance would be through the roof.
We started to punish?
People don't arrive broken. They start with passion and yearning until something comes along that disabuses them of those notions.
People don't arrive broken. Think about that. Think about most of the jobs you start. You may not have a full-blown passion for it, but you're excited for the new thing. You're like, yeah, I can do this. And, you know, boss is like, hey, anybody want to do this? And you're like, oh, me. And you go and work. And then one day you're just like, I don't care. It happens. For whatever the reasons are, it happens.
Which means that none of these people did it.
Lucy!
I'm home.
Lucy, you home?
Oh, so fucking close. So close.
He's not here. He left in quite the hurry before. I think it was something I said.
I'm sorry. Are you his latest,
Trust me, I'm not his latest anything.
All right. So what are you doing here, then?
I'm having a bit of an existential crisis, I suppose.
I've
she-
been known to be a good listener.
Does she not know that's Amenadiel? Obviously, he doesn't know that that's his mother.
Okay.
I guess because human form, she doesn't know. Maybe? I
I'm
don't know.
having some trouble with my kids.
They're-
Mom?
I thought I would come to Earth to be with my sons. Instead, Lucifer is obsessed with his human job, and you're still your father's loyal soldier.
Ah, so she knows it's Amenadiel.
tired
Okay.
Of fighting for things that I'm never gonna have. So just take me back, Amenadiel. I'm ready.
I ain't got no wings, mama.
No matter what.
Yeah, I just saw it. I'm already working on a trace.
Judgment Day? Gosh, people should really be careful how they use that phrase. It isn't actually due for another couple of years.
She's gonna kill herself live.
Hey, yo, hold up, Lucy.
What?
What you mean? When's
Well, that won't do
Judgment
at
Day,
all.
bro?
Am I supposed
You want
to
to give
talk
us?
to her if she's dead?
You want to give us the
Get your
deets?
priorities in order. She's in danger. You
About the
understand
HR guy, the dude in the
priorities?
Def Leppard shirt. It's the guy in the Def Leppard shirt, the HR winner.
There's Ray, the HR rep.
Goodness me, I should have known.
Should have.
Halitosis, first sign of evil.
You know,
Oh God, not the halitosis.
His targets and free Lila.
Friends to go on a vengeance quest until we came nipping at your heels, at which point poor Lila took the fall and innocent.
No, you're wrong.
And then what, you'd stop? Get away scot-free?
That's not how it works, bro.
Both know you can't stop because you love it.
You done fell in
Just like
love.
the people you punished.
I don't.
What? You've become a punisher, bro. Yeah.
I like seeing them beg for forgiveness.
You're a sick fuck, brother. You need help. Hashtag therapy. I know a lady, Dr. Linda Martin. Go seek her out.
Problem. No. Wait!
Yakam. He throws the weirdest right punch, and I love it, bro. That right hook was... Yeah, let me just dust this off. Glad you had the extinguisher ready to go.
Really don't shut up.
It's time we get a divorce.
I didn't know you guys didn't have a full-blown divorce. So you're just separated? Where the fuck's he been living at? Never seen this shot before. They got 2 sky shots they really like to use. So where I thought they were already divorced. Dan did say some hot stuff right there, some hot bars. I ain't mad at him for that. It was a very adult conversation to have. If they're no good for each other, they're no good for Trixie. And they're gonna have to learn how to co-parent separately and together. And you can still have a kid together and be civil with one another. You don't always have to be romantically involved. And I think it's a very mature thing. And if they seek other people, there's no reason for Chloe to hate whoever he seeks. There's no reason for Dan to hate whoever she seeks. And they just learn to be mature about the situation. Now, it is kind of fucked because they were kind of getting back together, and then Malcolm kind of ruined that whole thing. So if they had that conversation and hashed that out, I don't think it'd be as big of a deal, but still.
Which brings me to your sentence. Mother, you shall remain right here on Earth amongst the creatures you so despise as one of them.
What if God was one of us?
You're going to send me into the life of Charlotte Richards?
Yeah.
Well, how is that supposed to work?
Not my problem.
And what if I refuse?
You can't fight this. You're human now.
But that husband. And there's children, right? They're going to need things.
No, I'm counting.
Go enjoy the coitus and go be a mother.
If you want to be with your sons, then that's the price that you have to pay.
So be it.
Done made a deal with the devil, aka your son. Bro, a minute deal, bro. Are you gonna talk about your motherfucking wings to anybody?
I said...
That's a big push, and that brother's dead. But that was just self-defense. So, she still got that magical push like Lucy has. She's killed somebody. The song playing Old Habits Die Hard. The old habits are back, baby. Can't everybody be a sin eater? Roll credits. I think the most interesting thing is what's going on with the Menadil. It's what I want to know. I think it's because he's been drinking and hoeing, but also because of the feather thing. And I think Maze is the one to try to figure it out. We did get some Maze. We got Maze and Linda together in this episode, which is really nice. We got Man Bun, blah, blah, blah. Got a lot of cool interactions throughout this episode. A lot better than that last episode, in my opinion. Amenadiel, I'm glad they didn't have an awkward moment with him and his mom like they did with Lucifer. It gets a little weird after a minute. And Lucifer realizes he likes to punish people. He enjoys it. He's kind of learning. He's on a journey to figure out who he is. He's trying to learn himself. Like, hey, who am I? This is what I do. This is what I'm good at. Blah, blah, blah. Now, they just solve another case. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Chloe and Dan have a very adult conversation. And she has to live her life out as Charlotte. That's all she has to do is do that, and she can be around her sons. And we'll see how that plays out and what her ultimate goal here is. Any more interactions with the old Heavenly Father. And that's really it for the episode. Lucifer joins Chloe and Dan to investigate a murder tied to an online video site, and later makes a decision about his mother's punishment. So they solved it. They saved the day. They helped save Wobble de Wobble Wob Wobble de Wobble. That's it. That's the whole episode. That's really the only talking points here in the back end of it. Again, the Amenadiel stuff is the most interesting. His mom trying to plan. She just killed a person, just took a life. I guess, I mean, if she can get out of that deal, right? Or she can at least get out of that body. She can off herself and jump into the next one. I don't know if that's how that works or not. She did get hit by a bus and jump into the next body. So that's a strong possibility. So Maze, Lucy, big deal. They all know that that's his mother. Linda doesn't know yet. Chloe doesn't know yet. I think that'll be something that's a reoccurring thing over the course of this season. She's planning something. She's had 2 smirks at the end of the last 2 episodes. I just don't know what it is. Maze thinks that Amenadiel's having rebound sex, which is gross. But he's just drinking. She said she hasn't got none. They're waiting for each other. I really don't have anything else to talk about at the end of the episode. His mother's here. She's here to stay. We'll go on to the next case, the next episode, and see how her life plans out. Season 2, Episode 3 is entitled Sin Eater. Season 2, Episode 4 is entitled Lady Parts. On that note, we're out. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.